A few months ago, we decided that we would finally do what we had always talked about, live on a sailboat. Soon, we will be waking up with views of the sea and only the wind to dictate our days. At this point, the excitement is taking over any doubts or anxieties. Except, we don't have a boat yet. If you're new here, I'm Sélène and this is my boyfriend David. We have decided to move onto a sailboat and travel full-time. In our last video, we shared the start of our boat search and the realization of how tricky and demanding it is. We were starting to understand that buying a boat is not such an easy task.
I got hit by a reality check, maybe hoping that boats would look a little nicer, would be in a bit better shape. Like I said, mixed feelings overall.
Between sifting through the online offers, organizing trips, taking time off work to tour boats, this all took up time that we didn't really have and that we would have to start spending wisely. In the last trip, David managed to efficiently visit 6 boats in 2 days, but none were really convincing. We continued with our lives back home, keeping an eye open for any interesting boat to appear. If anything potentially interesting would come up, we would call the brokers and try to get as much information as possible to see whether it was worth a trip or not. In fact, I think at this point, David was spending more time talking to boat brokers than to me.
So I would say I'm at quite early stage. This is to start actually looking at boats and doing some viewings. Yeah. Okay, so the trip in Germany brought us back to square one. So that sucks, but at least we got a few learnings out of it. Now going through the listings, there's 4 more boats that popped up, which looks really interesting. 1 is currently in the UK, near London. 2 are in Sweden and 1 is in Finland. Now, the one in the UK looks really cool. It's an Oceanus 393 from 2005, and it has just crossed the Atlantic back towards Europe. And it has a really cool set of gear, like basically brand new sails, a fairly new water maker. And it just looks overall like a boat that has been fitted for extensive cruising. So that would be really nice. The 2 in Sweden also look quite nice. However, they are quite far from the big airports, and so they would take a really long time to get to, and it would be just a hassle. And they have a bit less equipment, but overall they look really good. One is a Bavaria 38. In the pictures, it looks like it's been kept in pretty good conditions. And the other one is a Dufour 385 GL. It also looks really nice and in really good shape. The one in Finland, however, it's quite close to Helsinki, so that would be quite easy to get to. It's less equipped than the one in the UK, but it looks in really good shape, so that's also a good candidate. One owner since new, so this could be a possible candidate. So both Sélène and I have been considering, and we think that the boat in the UK would be the best fit for us currently. So we've contacted the broker, we've had some back and forth, we got some more info, and we have a viewing date now. So fingers crossed, we booked some flights and we're gonna see that boat. We just got an email from the broker saying that the boat got sold, and we had just bought 2 days ago our flights. This really sucks because we had spent a lot of time, some money, and just overall effort on this trip that we were really excited about. We're back to square one again. Okay, so that leaves us now with the 2 boats in Sweden and the boat in Finland. And we think that the ones in Sweden are just too far away to get to. It would really just take us too long, too much time, too much effort just for a viewing. And the one in Finland, we still think it's a really good option and it's in really good condition. So we're aiming for this one next. Just casually walking at 2 a.m. somewhere in Helsinki, trying to get to the hotel. Things we do for boat life, I guess.
After all the disappointment from rough-looking boats in Germany, costly visit cancellations, and hours of research, We finally felt like we were getting somewhere. This owner clearly treated his boat like a treasure, and even though she was over 20 years old, you would never guess it. Although I wasn't there to see it, I could just sense through David that this one had clicked. Back home, I would only hear the summarized report of these visits, which honestly were starting to get mixed up in my head. Bavaria 38, due for 2005, Germany, Denmark, Oceanus. But from David's reaction, I could sense this was different. I caught up by watching a YouTube video of the boat, and we then decided, let's go for it. We had planned a weekend trip to Paris, and we took advantage of the train ride to review some details to make an offer, without completely shutting off our chances and staying reasonable.
And there was this tiny scratch on the hull above the waterline, but it was...
Are you stressed?
Super stressed. I hope we're not insulting anyone.
That was so uneventful.
It's gone.
And not even 12 hours later, we got a call back.
So if you can come towards a little bit, so I think we can make a deal. So I would say he's kind of like a mental limit is. So if you could come towards like a, so I would say that we could have a deal, and you know, he will do the launching and rigging.
Okay. So Lasse is asking if we can come to understand that correctly.
Yes.
And just like that, we went from talking about having a boat to actually owning one. This was a big task to check off our to-do lists, bringing us a step closer to the dream. Although there are still some things to sort out. Anyways, we'll share more about that next time. Thank you all for watching.